You are welcome once again to Evangelist Imakalu TV, Treasury of Excellent Knowledge. I am your serviceable servant, Evangelist Imakalu. This is part 14 of Prioritizing Godliness. Prioritizing Godliness. And the caption is Fighting in Godliness. Fighting in Godliness. Not fighting in sin. Fighting in godliness is the opposite of fighting in sin. As long as we live in this world is a battlefield. There are different kinds of fights going on in human lives and in human affairs. Whether we understand it or not, there is war of narrative, there is psychological war, war of ideologies, there is war of dominance, there is war of economic politics, social politics, leadership politics, even to the extent there is politics in families. There are different kinds of wars to fight. Contention arising from jealousy, rivalry, different kinds of wars. Battle, is it cultism and occultism, spiritual wars, physical combat, military combat, tribal conflicts. There are different kinds of wars going on in this life. I have just mentioned but few. So that is to bring it to our understanding of the reality about the existence of battles going on in human life and affairs. People engage into these kinds of wars, and in the process, some people are fighting the war the right way, while some people are fighting it the wrong way. Fighting it the right way is fighting the war in alignment with justice, truth, fairness, and reality. And fighting any kind of war in sin is fighting in alignment with selfishness, with greed, with injustice, aligning with injustice, aligning with oppression and the oppressed, becoming a co-criminal, becoming partner in crime, while fighting against the innocent, while fighting against the truthful people, while fighting against the progress of the people. As we know, there are people who fight for the progress of the people. On the contrast, there are people who fight against the progress of the people. As I speak, there are people whose investment is fair play for all people, while there are people whose investment is corruption, even in the government, in different areas. There are people whose investment is corruption, while there are people whose investment is progress for all. And these two kinds of investment do not align. And the two kinds of investors can never align, they can never agree. So this creates contention and fight among the investors. So the majority may be ignorant about this reality, but it does really exist. And all of us are feeling it. All of us are feeling it. As I speak, the majority of people living in this world do not really know the sources and the causes of their hardship. And as I speak also, many people are suffering from the hardship of social engineering, social conditioning, and systemic programming. So there are people who control people's affairs, and the majority of humanity do not know all of this. But the problem is that it is always about self-interest that make people to control the affairs of the people, and they put the people into under oppression and jeopardy of their finance, jeopardy of job, jeopardy of excellence. Because as I speak, there are people who have a marked line of limitation to their followers, I mean the leaders, marking the line of limitations to their followers. Those in the positions of power, the principalities, rulers of darkness in high places, who have marked line of limitation to the people. Also, they have their collaborators whom they allow to excel to the extent they are able to, even though their excellence is not godly but ungodly. And these are the people fighting in sin. But fighting in godliness, which marks this the caption of this, is fighting in alignment with God, in alignment with the will of God, in alignment with the purpose of God, in alignment with the standard of God, in alignment with the principle of God, and in alignment with the targets, with the goals of God. Or let's use the word with alignment with God's agenda. How do you fight? What kind of fight are you fighting in your life? You as a Christian, you as a non-Christian, whosoever you are, so long as you are born into this world, all of us are called to fight the good fight of faith. And the good fight of faith means the good fight of godly faith, the good fight of God's belief system. Whatever we believe becomes our reality, whether we believe in the reality, in the real things, in the truth, or we believe in falsehood. Whatever each of us believe becomes the person's reality, because belief system form the mindset, and the mindset form the character. So the character determines form the character and the actions. The character and action determine the productivity and the results, whether progressively or retrogressively, whether positively or negatively. So the text for this message is taken from the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 12. It said, "Fight the good fight of faith. Take hold of eternal life, to which you were called, and you made the good confession in the presence of many witnesses." Apostle Paul exhorting the church at Crete, and more specifically to Timothy, his younger comrade, say, fight the good fight of faith. Do not allow yourself to be distracted. Do not be carried away by the noises and distractions of the world, by selfish interest, by youthful exuberance, by whatever. Do not be distracted. Fight the good fight of faith. Stand on your ground. Make sure that the fight you are fighting, even though as the church leader, some people may stand in opposition against you, even while you are innocent, even while you are fighting the good fight of faith. And it is not because you are wrong. They will gaslight you, making you to feel guilt or feel guilty. They will gaslight you. They will emotionally blackmail you. They will gossip about you. There are people who have taken the responsibility, who are firm and consistent to fighting the good fight of faith, which is fighting with integrity to protecting the God-set standard of godliness and our living. That is fighting the good fight of faith, to defending the godly faith, to defending the faith of Christianity based on Christ's standard, not based on dogma, not based on sentiment, not based on nepotism, not based on compromise, but based in integrity, uprightness, and fairness for all, on truthfulness, based on the will of God. All of us human beings are called, we are created to fight the good fight of faith. It is not limited to the church. It is not limited to the leaders or the workers in the church. All of us are expected to become part and parcel of this fight, fighting the godly fight. All of us are expected to be part and parcel of it. If all of us should be fighting the good fight of faith, whether in the church, outside of the church, fighting the good fight of faith can be socialized, it can be politicized. It means that anywhere you find yourself, whether in the political arena, whether in the social arena, in traditional rulership and whatever, you must always stand for the truth. You must always speak the truth, stand for the truth, support those who speak the truth, aligning with those who believe in the reality, in fighting for justice, defending the innocent against their oppressors, condemning the guilty, not killing them unnecessarily, but killing their lies, telling them that they are lying when they lie, telling them they are wrong when they are wrong, and declaring the innocent to be innocent and never allow him to be oppressed, misjudged, prejudiced, and partially treated intimidatingly. You as a judge, you are called to fight the good fight of faith, never to be collecting bribe, to swap judgment or to thwart judgment, to perfect judgment. You declare the innocent guilty and you declare the guilty innocent because you are paid to do so. You are fighting in sin. Anything we do sentimentally to show partiality, is it because of relational sentiment? Is it because of seeking opportunity? Is it because of whatever favor we are getting or we are targeting that makes any of us to be siding with the wrong and with the wrong people, to oppress the innocent people and to suppress the truth, suppressing the reality and suppressing the innocence of the righteous? You are fighting in sin, and this is the best time. Now you are hearing this message to change, to repent from that evil and become real. Become real. Is it in your family? Do not be sentimental. You as a father, you as a mother, do not be partial among your children. Don't be exhibiting preferential treatment to your particular son or daughter of yours, not because the person is so special by good character, but just because the person used to make money and give you money, because some parents have developed that attitude of taking side with the hand that feed them. Any boy, any of their child, whether as a man or a woman, whether as a boy or as a child, who makes the money and brings to them, that is the person they prefer over others. Even they begin to treat the person specially, causing jealousy among their children, causing contention Even hatred that never existed in the family will be invited, and this hatred begin to spread among the children as a result of selfish parents who love money and trade their dignity, trade the future of their children. They cause enmity because they are so myopic. They don't think about the future. The parents whose God is money and materialistic parents. So it is not, you are not fighting the good fight of faith. And when the person who brings the money is wrong in anything, you hypocritically, you as a father, you as a mother, you hypocritically take side with him or with her. Not that you do not know he or she is wrong, but because of your selfish interest, you are afraid that if you rebuke that offending child of yours, telling him of his wrongdoing, he will cease to give you the money. He will begin to beg, or he may lock up he may shut the door of generosity toward you. Do not be afraid. The Lord is your strength. Build yourself. Rely on God. Also, it is important that we who are the younger generation who will become grandfathers and who we are aging, we also plan to always build our plan for our retirement and never trade our truth, our dignity, our prestige for partiality just because of who will be giving us what to eat. In whatever area it is that people compromise to suppress the truth, to suppress the innocence, to suppress the righteousness, to suppress everything positivity in favor of everything negativity, they are fighting the wrong fight. They are fighting in sin. Then fighting in righteousness is about supporting and doing everything that is right, and supporting those who are right, and also standing against those who are wrong, doing everything how it is pleasing and aligning with God's agenda. May God bless you. Why have you not subscribed to this channel? This is the time to do so if you have not. Then also, do not be selfish with the message which I am bringing through this channel. Be sharing it to other platforms, other WhatsApp platforms where you belong. Be recommending my videos of liberation, psychological liberation, spiritual liberation, attitudinal liberation, human capital development, God's way. So do not be selfish. All of us should be beneficiaries of this God's anointed message. Remain blessed until I come your way once again. I remain your service servant, evangelist, Inimakalu.